Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz. Today I am playing Blue-Red Dragons in Pauper. This is a deck donation sent to me by a person who goes by Daddy Cool on Discord. Thank you so much for the deck donation. This list looks actually pretty intriguing. It's a Blue-Red control deck looking to play dragons that have adventures and omens. Like Sword Coast Serpent is a bounce spell. It's also a 7-mana 6/6. Stormshriek Feral is a loot or rummage spell, and it's a 3/3 dragon. This one is tap creatures, draw a card. Fang Dragon is a sweeper and draw a card. You have Dragon's Fire. So this is a removal spell. Dispelling Exhale is a counter spell. Big mana leak, and then you have counter spell. Brainstorm Lightning Bolt. Lorien Revealed, Behold the Multiverse. We're looking to control the board and then slam a dragon at some point. The sideboard has Hydroblast, Pyroblast, more sweepers, more counter spells, and some graveyard hate. They've chosen Tormod's Crypt. I actually think Relic of Progenitus might be a little bit better. Don't know why Tormod's Crypt is there, so I'm going to actually switch it for Relic. Hopefully that's fine. Mostly because versus a lot of decks, Relic can end up being a way to just chip away at their graveyard. And Tormod's Crypt you can play around a little bit easier. You can cantrip off the Relic as well. Okay, so that is the deck. We also have Breath Weapon that doesn't hurt our dragons. This will be really interesting. I'll see you in the matches. Upstate New York Pauper is hosting the second event in their 2025 Open Series on Saturday, August 9th in Rochester, New York. The event currently has a cap of 64 players, and a cap that's $1,500 in cash prizes. I'll be there, and I hope to see you there too. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, round one. I'm just going to keep and see how things go. So we have a bounce spell that draws us, just a regular bounce spell. When it's on mono red, it looks like. We have Dragon's Fire, play Mountain, pass. So Dragon's Fire here says, reveal a dragon, deals 3 damage to target creature planeswalker. If you reveal a dragon, it deals damage equal to the power of that card or creature. Alright, so go ahead and bolt your Kessig. I think I will just go ahead and foretell this Behold right now. Probably not going to want to use the Dragon's Fire. I'm trying to use all my mana. They play a Mountain. Gutter Snipe. Okay. That's the best way to do this. I'll just go ahead and kill the Gutter Snipe. Pop. Play Mountain. Pass the turn. Opponent's probably never seen Dragon's Fire before. So we don't have life gain in our deck because we're Izzet, which means that we really have to stop them from killing us with these kinds of cards. So Hydroblast is going to be quite good. Our dragons are still good. They bring back a Snacker, but they got to grab the prize, the Snacker. I wonder, maybe I'll cycle this. Yeah. I don't know if that's great because we're losing that card draw, but I'm not going to be playing too many things. I just got my tap land out of the way. We have a Lightning Bolt for that. I'll just play out the Tributary and pass the turn. When they attack, we can Breath Weapon. They Lava Dart me to 17. It's just Breath Weapon. We're making our way up to casting this, but it's a 7-drop. So it's going to be a lot harder than normal to get that on the table. If I could find a way to counterspell their loot effects, that would actually be really good. The Highway Robbery getting back their creature. Let's see if they discard another Snacker. Yikes, they did. So maybe I should have just bolted the Snacker, assuming that I was going to Breath Weapon later. Cast the Behold. Tap up to 1 target creature, draw a card. The Behold. So it's Flying Ward 2. Top. Play Island. Pass the turn. We're going to tap a creature, bolt a creature, untap, slam the dragon. I think that makes sense. So tap this. Now they can Lava Dart their own creature if they really want, and then bolt this one. They've got another draw spell. We drew an island off of the cantrip. Grab the prize, discarding Fiery Temper. Yeah, not good. I don't know if I have time to even play out this dragon. We're going to go to 12 and then 10. We're so close to just straight up dead. I haven't drawn any counter spells. They play a mountain. Chain Lightning. I think I'm just going to die here, probably. We have Dragon's Fire. So I can Behold, foretell this, play land, pass the turn. I'm keeping them off the board, but it doesn't matter that much. Bounce this, kill this one. Another card draw spell from my opponent, getting back double snacker. This is just horrible. Gotta find another breath weapon, I guess, on a counter spell. Chain Lightning put me to 4. We'll go to the next game. Got destroyed. So, breath weapon's not super good, even though it does deal with the snackers. Maybe we want the relics for that, and then Hydroblast. Then Fang Dragon sweeping is not amazing. I need cheaper threats. I guess the Fang Dragon is going to be very difficult for them to kill. Dispelling Exile. We'll go heavier on counter spells, lighter on removal spells. Let's get rid of these Dragon's Fires, because the Hydroblast also can kill a creature. Alright. I have 12 removal spells, or counter spells now. Hopefully that will work. Okay, on the play. We have Land, Relic. We can have Brainstorm and Hydroblast. I think this is fine. I doubt they're going to be doing anything on turn 1 that we care about that much. Play the Relic. Pass the turn. They play a Mountain. And they go Lightning Bolt. We'll just exile the Lightning Bolt. Draw. Land. Pass the turn. We're looking to try and Brainstorm away this Dragon. They play a Mountain and a Kessig. That's fine. So I'm going to Brainstorm. Put back Dragon. This draws a card. Don't put on top. So let's put back this Dragon and a Mountain. Sacrifice this for a Mountain. Untap. Play Island. Lightning Bolt that. Pass the turn. Now we're just going to try to counterspell their Rummage effects for a little while. I probably should have Relic'd them there. Play a Mountain. Grab the prize. I will Hydroblast it. Oink. Because that leaves open the Relic as well. Passing. We'll just crack the Relic. Draw a card. Draw Molten Tributary. I'll play out the tap land. Pass the turn. They Gutter Snipe. We're going to counterspell. We have another counterspell. I'll just play the land. I suppose I can Stormshriek Feral the dragon. I'm not sure I want to be doing that. They grab the prize, discarding Fiery Temper. So I'm going to let the Fiery Temper go on the stack so they tap their mana, and then I'll counter the grab the prize. Counter this. That means they're going to be drawing fewer cards. We'll go to the next end step, crack this for an island, and just slam some dragons on the next turn, I think. Try to turn the corner. Sacrifice for an island. Okay, take my turn. We have Behold. Actually, let's just hard cast it. Try to get some, let's I guess top. So we're just accrued some cards to take care of their cards, basically. If they play another Rummage effect, we can Hydroblast it. They have a Kessig, we're going to try to counter. Okay. Interesting. Let's try Brainstorm. We'll put back the 2 serpents. Put back actually this dragon, right? Because I don't care about this tap. I don't care about this return. But this is harder to cast than the Dirger dragon. We're going to now flush out, discarding the Sword Coast Serpent. And then I'm hoping I can cast Lorien Revealed on my next turn to draw 3. Didn't seem like they had Pyroblast at the time. Grab the prize, discarding Mountain. I'll try to counter. Even if they have a Pyroblast here, I think we're fine because we can draw 3 and recover a bit. My turn. They just concede. Alright. So the plan post-board of countering literally everything, that seemed to work. Gain 3 on the draw. We have Hydroblast, Counterspell, Counterspell. This one doesn't do anything. Did our opponent mulligan? They kept 7. So I would be relying on drawing a Lorien. But I have such good interaction. I'm going to keep it. And I'm on the draw. We just need to draw land in like 2 turns. They lead on Mountain, pass. Land, pass. This is not going to pay off for me, is it? Mountain. Lots of robbery. We're looking to draw land. Whoops. Yeah, I did it to myself. I should have mulliganed, but we have all this perfect interaction. Gutter Snipe will get countered. I think I let the Gutter Snipe resolve, and then I'll counter their spell. Okay, we'll just Hydro Blast the Gutter Snipe here. Pass the turn. Highway Robbery is probably one of the worst cards to have to try to counter because it has, you don't have to pay any costs until it resolves. I think I unfortunately threw this match by not casting another Highway Robbery. Try to counter. I think I threw this match by not mulliganing to a 2-land hand, but you know, we're learning the deck. That happens. We've drawn 3 other cards, no lands. Now they cast the Robbery from exile. Choosing discard. Let's see if they get a Sneaky Snacker out. The Fiery Temper. We'll go to 17. This would be the turn for me to draw land. We go to 17 here. Play another land. Can I do it? Can I draw land? I need runner lands. They put me to 14. Interesting. I think I can. Oh yeah, we found the landscape. Never didn't have it. Pass the turn. So Dispelling Exhale, we can. Is this draw card? No. They grab the prize. We're going to pass with the additional cost, revealing Serpent. They Pyroblast it. Okay, so they get to draw 2. We're at 14 still. I will pass the turn. Grab the prize again. We'll do this again. Can you counter it? Can I counter it? Can I counter it? They have a Sneaky Snacker in the graveyard. Did get countered. They have 2 cards left. We have Counterspell. I think I have to just, oops, foretell this. I kind of need to rip like just a mountain or an island. They have a Pyroblast here, it'd be pretty bad. Find an island. Can bottom the Brainstorm. Or we found a mountain, top the mountain, play the mountain, pass. So we have a Lightning Bolt for their creature. We have a Hydroblast. Can grab an island for a counterspell or later. Looks like they're stocking up on cards. They're at 4 in hand. Find an island. That's quite good. So I think I'm going to flush out and discard Serpent. Pass the turn. I think I crack for an island. They're passing. Sacrifice this for an island. Somehow we turn the corner off the 1-land hand. That's just crazy. Play landscape. I will foretell. We have a lot of bolts in hand, which isn't great, but we're going to try. 5th land for the opponent. Plays a Kessig. We're going to try a Hydroblast. With 4 cards in hand, if this resolves, we could die. If they have a Pyroblast. Okay. Am I dead? Not quite dead yet. So let's just cast the Behold. I'm at 13. Am I dead? Fire Blast. That's 5 damage. Fire Blast, Bolt is lethal, I think. We'll bottom, top a mountain. Play the mountain. Get rid of this thing. Not sure what I have to do here. I'm at 9. I need to counterspell their thing. I guess I will try to flush out. Discard a Lightning Bolt. Have I played a land? I played a mountain. Okay, we'll pass. They're passing. I'll try Brainstorm. We'll get rid of land. Put land on top. Put Lightning Bolt on top. Play the land. Fetch. Grabbing an island. We're so not out of the weeds yet. I think I have room to foretell this Behold. I really can't let them resolve a creature. If they cast like a Highway Robbery or something, I think that can be... Is it okay to resolve? We're at 9. I want to take a draw. Let's Brainstorm. Looking for counters. Didn't find anything. Oh god. We'll put back this one. And, well, put back Lightning Bolt. Serpent. Play Mountain. That's not what I really wanted to do. I wanted to try to find stuff that I could... I guess I'm passing. They have 5 cards in hand. Plays a mountain. We'll try the Foretell card. We will bottom and bottom. We'll go Brainstorm. Okay, we'll discard. We'll put back land, island cycle. Get an untapped island. Draw. Okay, we found a counterspell. That's encouraging. But right now I can cast 2 counterspells. At 5, I can still cast 2 counterspells. Our opponent concedes. They got bored of me trying to set up a control. Turn 13. Nobody has anything on the table. We'll see in round 2. Round 2 versus Merlot BDS. It looks like maybe we have a fine hand. We have a turn 2 bounce spell, turn 3 breath weapon. I'll keep because I have double breath weapons. Mountain from the opponent. So mono red Madness Burn. It is literally everywhere. Go landscape and pass. Mountain. Flame breather. I will sacrifice grabbing a mountain. Untap. Go ahead and bounce this. Bonk. It's on an adventure. My opponent's like, what? Okay, why would you do that? I maybe should have bounced it so that I could have like countered it later. I'll play out the landscape. Pass the turn. I'm concerned about the flame breather killing me. They go mountain. Getting in. We're at 17 already. 2 mana for grab the prize. We're going to Dispelling Exile. Counter that, revealing my dragon. No grab the prize. No, none of that. We will take we will take 1 damage from the pinger, but the grab the prize won't stop me. And then I will sacrifice maybe for a mountain. I don't know. Maybe I should just get island. A lot of robbery. Sacrifice. Grab a mountain. We have a behold. I think I'm going to go land and flush out, discarding the breath weapon. Because I could draw a way to kill the pinger. I'm just reading every card. Discard the breath weapon. We draw another feral. I'll foretell the behold. Fortunately, they are going to be able to pop off with their highway robbery here and deal me a ton of damage. Our opponent untaps. They're going to get in for 2. Let's see what they're going to do with the robbery here. They're just passing. Pass the behold. Okay, so top. Play the land. Pass the turn. I need to find a way to get this Keswick off the table. It's going to kill me. Getting in for 2. So unfortunately they have 3 cards in hand and they have a robbery in exile. So if they cast a robbery from exile, they're going looting. Just going to Dispelling Exile. We have another exile. I'm going to flush out, pitch the breath weapon. Okay, tap a creature, draw. Let's brainstorm. I want to bounce this. Okay. Put back dragon. Lorian. Not really sure about what's going on here. Land. Guess I'm passing. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're almost up to the point where we can play out our all of our cards. I get in for 2. I'm at 9. I'm super close to dead. They play a robbery from hand. I will go ahead and counter. Hope I'm not dead. They discard a Fiery Temper. I'm probably dead, because they just have Fire Blast in hand. And I'm just straight up dead. Okay, they had it. Cool. So we're going to do similarly, right? Counter spells and Hydro Blasts. Get rid of the breath weapons. Bring in the relics. Cut the Fang Dragon. And then we'll cut the Dragon's Fires. Okay, on the play. Turn 2 counter spell. I guess that's fine. Land go. They play a land and pass. I will play a land. Pass a turn. I want to counter, I guess, mostly a draw spell. They plot a robbery. So I will island cycle for an island. Island, pass. Finding counterspell is good. Plots another robbery. Fair enough. Okay. I think I'm going to go mountain, flush out, just discard my giant snake guy, making land drops, pass a turn. Okay. Discard Snacker, Snacker returns. Plays an Epicure. Fine. And then we'll just bounce the Snacker. Yes. Bounce that. My dragon's on an adventure. Play out my island. They discard the Snacker, that makes sense. But now I can counterspell their cards. Here's a mountain. They're choosing to get in for 1. Okay. 6/6. Casting a highway robbery. Counterspell. Casting a gutter snipe. Will counterspell. They have a pyroblast. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Kill that. Play the landscape. Pass the turn. Next turn we can hardcast the Lorien Revealed at least, but not feeling super confident. Getting in for 1. Okay. Cast Looting. Gonna counter. So they'll have to flash it back from the graveyard. They have Grab the Prize, discarding Fiery Temper. That was a pretty good turn. I think this person is definitely going to crush me here, but we'll see. Sacrifice. We'll grab an island. We're going to try and cast Lorien Revealed. Fire Blast, and I would probably just scoop. Alright, they got me. Yep, we'll see you in round 3. Round 3 versus You Are Sleeping. Am I? Feel pretty awake. Okay, this seems fine. We have removal spell, removal spell, removal spell. Hopefully draw cards at some point. So I think that we are seeing that this deck needs a little bit more card draw. We just have Brainstorm and Behold as the only ways to accrue cards. Too bad there's not a dragon-based card draw spell. Our opponent plays Island Expedition Map. That means they're most likely playing Tron. Can we beat Tron? Play Land Pass. They're going to be probably a better control deck than we are. Island Expedition Map. What else are you doing with this? There's a mine. Pathetic Prism. Grab Island. Play land and pass. We need to keep them off of their card draw, I think. Dragonfires aren't doing anything for me right now. Plays a Seagate on red. Play a mountain. I'll pass the turn. Opponent uses Expedition Map to get a Tron land. Urza's Tower. Plays another map. Go counterspell. They have Unwind. Condescend. Okay, we've been condescended. So this is the same list. This is a list from Hyson, I think. Go land. Cast the Behold the Multiverse. Bottom. Top. Looking for lands. The Rummage card would be pretty good because we could try to get rid of our Dragon's Fires that are not really doing anything right now. We need to be able to disrupt. Oh, Dragon's Fire deals damage equal to the creature's power. So this could deal 6 damage for 2 mana. That's pretty solid. Could deal with a Mnemonic Wall or something. Okay, they play a Muldrifter. I'll go land. Draw 3. Discard Mountain, Breath Weapon. Your turn. A Prophetic Prism. Getting in for 2. Go land. Fratello Behold. I suppose if they tap out, I can just bop their creature. They have a lot of mana. They're going to Teachings. Let's see what they get. Is it a Teachings? Revealing an Unwind. Cast Impulse, so I'll just go ahead and kill your Muldrifter right now. My win condition is unfortunately probably Timeout. It's hard for a regular control deck to beat the Tron control deck because it has so much mana. They only have Unwind. They cast an Expedition Map. They crack it. They're probably going to grab a tower. Get a tower. Unwind costs 3 mana. They're just passing. Okay. Draw. I will Fratello Behold. And then just grab another island here. Okay, so if they wanted to, 1, 2, 3. If they wanted to, they could cast Teachings and leave up the Unwind, but they decide not to. Cast Mysidian Elder. Okay. We're gonna Capsizing Wave. Capsizing Wave targeting the token. Kind of hoping that they use the Unwind. They didn't do anything. Okay. Can you cast this for 7 mana? Guess that's gonna be my turn. They could just, that's probably not a good idea. We're gonna pass. Because they could hit me with a, what's his face? I went to my end step. I should have, like, omened on this thing. Like, tapped it to draw a card. If they Teachings for a Condescend on my creature and then counter it, it would be, like, pretty bad. Gets in for 1 end step. I'm gonna just go ahead and try to kill that. Use an Ephemerate. We'll cast the Foretold card. I want to cast the Unwind we knew about. Cast the Foretold card. Stack Wars. They have yet another counterspell. Let's go to the next game. I'm out of here. I was looking for this lightning bolt specifically. Okay. Relic coming in. All my counterspells. All my Hydroblast. All my Pyroblast. And we're cutting all the lightning bolts. All the Dragon's Fires. All the Breath Weapon. And Fang Dragon. The problem is we don't have the ability to get a threat going. We would love to play first. I have like good early game stuff to do. I can Stormshriek away this 7-drop. Or just Behold. I think I probably want a Stormshriek. They don't have like a Hydroblast open. Play Island and pass the turn. They play a Seagate. We will Rummage with Flush Out. Discard this. We ended up drawing a land. So they have red, blue there. Bajukabog away my creature. Fine. I think I want to go Seething Landscape on blue, and then I have a Dispelling Exile. So countering their stuff is pretty good. What could they play on turn 2 that I would want to counter? Probably many things. Pass. There's Urza's Tower. I will try to counter. Mess that up. Hopefully they bite, and then but they could just choose to pay the 2. I meant to use the dragon. They're just going to pay the 2. That was so stupid. I'm so sorry. Oh, I have an island. We will Feral, or Behold the Multiverse, Foretell, Cycle, grab a dual land. Oh my god. That was a whoops. That was a very large whoops. So they are going to map and grab another Tron land. 7 cards in hand. Another map. Oh my god. Okay. Cast this. Fireblast, Brainstorm. Hop. Hop. Let's Brainstorm, looking for a land. Found a land. We'll put back the 2 Ferals. Play the land. Pass the turn. They only have 1 blue mana right now. Although I guess I can't Dispelling Exile because I put the creature on top. I was just trying to hold on to Pyroblast, Hydroblast. Okay, okay. They have no colored sources. So let's Foretell a Behold. The only colored source they have is the Seagate. We can just Pyroblast, Pyro. And now I have Dispelling Exile to mana leak something for 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Casting a Muldrifter. I can't do anything about that, so I will just go ahead and use my Foretell card. Then I'm going to bottom both of these. Finding another Behold. How do I win? They have a Seagate. They choose green. I'm going to just Foretell a couple of Beholds. Pass the turn. Then I guess I cycle this for an island. I can try Dispelling Exiling something. Hydroblasts are really here to counter their Pyroblasts. They have an insane amount of mana. They're going to get in for 2. We go to 18. Another Muldrifter. I'll Island cycle. Grab an island. Now I have Counterspell. Okay. Cast the Foretold card. Dragon Island. Top. Guess we're going to try to put a dragon on the table soon. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to find a plan. The way that we won versus Mono Red in game 1 was, or match 1, was just making them frustrated. But being able to cast our creatures is just, we're so far from doing that. They get in for 4. Pass the Behold. Hydroblast and Tributary, bottom both. Play land. I have 9 cards in hand. I'll try casting a Stormshriek Feral. Counterspell your Blue Blast. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should just let it go. They're going to unwind. Prohibit. Okay. I'm ready to scoop. But, yeah. Now they're going to Teachings for another counterspell. I think we got buried. I'll try again in round 4. Round 4 versus Beso de Gaia. I think I should mulligan. We only have 1 land. Here I have 1 land again. I think that this deck has 2 Threatlight. Let's keep and put back Brainstorm, Behold, land, pass. What's my opponent up to? Island, Snare Master Sprite. Let's Brainstorm. So, Breath weapon we really want. This one draws us a card, right? So we'll put back one in this one. We don't have any way of... We need to get through these cards though. So let's just flush out getting rid of our tap. Trying to draw into lands. We did not draw lands. Opponent plays an island. Can I actually get through a Fairies deck? A Hacker and Fairy Seer. So if I draw land, we're in a great spot because I can Breath Weapon them. Did not draw land. Discard this. I think I'm gonna die now. I'm losing steam. We're getting in for 3. They get to loot. They Harrier Strix to tap my island. I will foretell a Behold. On their end step, I'll try to cast the Behold. They get in for 4. Maybe we can trick them into tapping out. Seems unlikely. They're going to loot. Discarding a Brine Barrow. They see that they don't have to tap anything. Try to Behold. They have 1 fairy on the table. They use a Dispel. We're going to pass to their upkeep and then try to Breath Weapon. They've got double Spell Setter. This is actually pretty good. As long as they don't have a land, because we can untap and Breath Weapon again. They have a land, but they used the Dispel previously. They get to loot. They discard Island. We untap. We cast Breath Weapon. Yes. Okay. They go Fairy Seer. I think I will plot the Behold and then try to bounce their Ninja. They have Fairy Seer, Snare Master. Cycle for an Island. Foretell this. Pass. We need to find another Breath Weapon. Okay. They're getting in for 2. That's it. Okay. I'll try the Behold. We are at 5. They could have Counterspell, Spell Pierce. They cast Counterspell. The craziest Counterspell ever. Let's try casting Behold, Counterspell, and Mountain. So I guess I bottom and top, because next turn I can cast a dragon. Although it might not actually help me. It does have Ward 2. They're getting in. We're at 3 life. Plays a Harrier Strix to tap my land. What's my out here? Breath Weapon? Dragon's Fire. I'll try Brainstorm. Found the Breath Weapon. We'll put back Serpent Tributary. Play Island. And then we're going to try to Breath Weapon in their upkeep. Cast Breath Weapon. They have a Mutagenic Growth. I will go ahead and kill it. And then this next turn, I'm just going to play a dragon out. Okay, their creatures are dead. They have 1 card in hand. What is their card? A Moon Circuit Hacker. 4 5. Play the dragon. Pass. They play Ninja the Deep Hours. Cast another dragon. On my turn anyway, when they pass. Cast this. Pass a turn. Can't believe we're still in this. We finally got to the point where we started casting the dragons. At least that happened. Cast another ninja. Uh-oh. Bad news. Breath Weapon would be good. Lorien Revealed would be good. Rummage Spell would be good. We have Dispelling Exhale. Can't, that's not very helpful. I'm gonna pass. We have to block here, block here. 1 card in hand. We can only just attack something for 2. It's not very good. They don't attack. We have Dragon's Fire. We're just gonna keep passing, I guess. We need to find a flush out. Or Lorien. Airmaster Sprite. Going to counter. So they have to pay the mana. Okay. They're paying the mana. They can't stop my flyer. They can block. They can stop the serpent. They're gonna attack. And I will bop the ninja. Hit the ninja. I'm gonna block here. I am at 1 life. They get to loot. Discarding an island. I need something big. I think I die. Yeah, because that has a stun counter. Okay, got me. We need threats. Our threats are very minimal. Fang Dragon does things. Pyroblast does things. Get rid of Dragon's Fire. Get rid of maybe Counterspell. So we just have 1 mana and sweepers. 1 mana interaction and sweepers. Overall, I've enjoyed like the early game stuff that we can do, but there's no late game. It just takes too long to get to. I'm trying to figure out how I can get to that late game. Let's keep and get rid of the Serpent. Play out the Tributary, pass Strix from the opponent. So I can just Fang Dragon them right now. I think that makes sense. Forktail Sweep. Kill your Harry Strix. Your turn. And then this next turn, I can Stormshriek, discarding a land with Lightning Bolt backup for a Spell Stutter Sprite. They tap my land again. Play Island. Bolt it. They could have a Hydroblast. A Blue Blast. We're going to now flush out, discarding the mountain. We draw Brainstorm, Sword Coast Serpent. We can bounce a Ninja if they have a big Ninja. Get in for 1. They do have the big Ninja, so we're definitely going to bounce that. Behold, Foretell, land, bounce it. Because they hadn't found a land. They cast a Fairy Seer. They also had the Harrier Strix in hand. They go bottom, bottom. We have a Dispelling Exhale. I can try to Brainstorm, but I think I'm going to cast the Behold and try to draw some lands. And counter your counter. And bottom both of these for lands. Finding a land. Get the Brainstorm going. We find Breath Weapon. So let's put back Brainstorm, Lorien. If they tap out for the Ninja and they don't draw land, then we just Breath Weapon and Foretell the Behold. They get in for 1. Plays the big Ninja. Let's see if they have a land. They have a land. Okay. Our dragons cost 7. Have to try the Breath Weapon, I think. They have a counter. That's bad. Cycle. Island. Land. Foretell this. 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to draw land. If I draw land, I can play the Serpent out, but then they can just tap it and stuff. Fairy Seer from the opponent. Getting in. And they draw a card back up to 6. Alright, I'm just going to try to start playing some dragons. Serpent. If they have Counterspell, I'm pretty dead. A Spell Stutter Sprite? I don't understand what happened there. Why is that? They tap down. Maybe they just want to bounce the Spell Stutter Sprite with the Ninja. Gets in for 4, we'll go to 10. There's another Ninja. So currently they can Sprite on 2. We were so close in game 1. Miscreant holding Sprite in hand. Pyroblast would be a good draw. I'll cast my Behold. They use Counterspell. Cast another Behold. Trying to find a Pyroblast. Roll bottom. Bottom. Did not find a Counterspell. We do find Forktail Sweep. I don't think we can win. Pass the turn. They're attacking in. Block. Go to 4 life. There's just too many counterspells that they could cast. That's okay. We're trying, we're trying, we're trying. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Try casting a Fang Dragon, see if that will resolve. But they've got a counterspell. We're going to try to get that 2-3. We're here in round 5. I can almost guarantee our opponent is playing Burn again. We're just going to try to kill their creatures, I suppose. We have 2 lands. Lightning Bolt and Dragon's Fire are lined up. Feels like maybe this deck would be pretty good against something like Elves. Turn 1 Tomb Raider. Turn 1 Bolter Tomb Raider. Pass the turn. I think I need to hold on to this Brainstorm. They Ren's Resolve. Finding Epicure and a Mountain. I'll take a draw. Serpent. Gonna try to Brainstorm. Fix up my hand a little bit. Okay, let's put back Dragon's Fire, Breath Weapon, land, Foretell this one. So Breath Weapon is going to be on top. They play out the Epicure. They're going to play a mountain. Oh, instead they rummage, discarding the mountain. I'll play a mountain, pass. Got Lightning Bolt. Plays another Epicure, so I get a bit of value for my sweeper here. Discarding from the blood token. The land. We'll just sweep the board. Then on my upkeep, I'm going to cast my Foretold card to not draw my 1 more removal spell. I will bottom both of these. We draw a land, play the land, pass the turn. I guess this is a matchup where I can just get to the point where I put some serpents on the table. 3, 4, 5. We need one more land than we have right now. They play a mountain. This feels a little bit more winnable than something like the Madness Burn deck. Okay, let's play Seething Landscape. Pass a turn. I'm going to grab an island. Try to keep the board clear on their end step. They don't do anything. I will go ahead and slam a big ol' 6/6. I'm at 18. I don't think they can kill me from like what they have in their hand, but maybe. Friends Resolve into Bushwhacker Chain Lightning. Interesting. So they're a go wide deck. I might die. Chain Lightning face. I'm at 15. They have the Bushwhacker. Wonder if I want to just Stormshriek away this serpent. Good draw. All right, we're going to flush out. Discard the serpent. Cartel of Behold. Get in for 6, I guess. Let's see what they can do. They might have some pretty intense damage coming up, but I don't know. They bolt me. Go to 12. Bolt again. I'm at 9. I mean, I have 6. I have 12 damage of my own. Cast Rally. Bushwhack. Wonder if they have another Bushwhacker. Yes. Okay. So kill this. Kill this one. Yeah, it was pretty greedy to attack apparently. They get in for 5. I go to 4. Now I need to not die. Cast the Behold. Top and top. Play the land. Flush out my creature here. Draw 2 cards. Another Stormshriek. Going to flush out again, discarding a land. Forktail Sweep, okay. Kill your creatures. Now we're dead to a lot of stuff though. Double Bolt kills me. Or I guess they can't Galvanic me dead. No attacks. They could have hasty stuff, as they've shown. Synthesizer is pretty good for them, finding a Tomb Raider. They crack the Synthesizer, finding an Epicure. 1 card in hand. If they have a Lightning Bolt, I'm dead. They had it. Bro, dang. So we want the Sweeper. We want the Hydroblasts. We're going to cut anything that costs mana. I think the Counterspell and the Dragonfire is going to go away. Does that make sense? I think so. On the play. Mulligan. Looking for lands and spells. We found some lands. We found some spells. So let's keep and put back the Feral. Play Island. Pass. I think I will probably Brainstorm. Maybe it doesn't make sense. Play an Epicure. Just going to Behold. Pass the turn. If they rally, I can untap and Forktail Sweep. They have a Burning Tree into a rally, so that's pretty strong. A little 5 damage here on turn 2. Ooh, I found a Breath Weapon, so I will pass. That's pretty solid. Plays a land. Alright, so get rid of your stuff. Breath Weapon. Plays an Epicure. I'm at 13. Just happening very quickly. Draw. Serpent. Let's try Brainstorm. Oh my goodness. I guess I put back Serpent and Mountain. Play the Tributary. Get rid of your creature. So I have Serpent and Mountain on top. I need to upkeep the Behold. Need counterspells and sweepers. I'm gonna cast the Behold. You have a Pyroblast. Okay. Land. Pass. See if I can resolve a Lorien. I have 6 mana. Almost enough to cast my spells. You have another Pyro. Ugh! In pain. I'm so much in pain. Oh my god. Okay. They got me. They found a Synthesizer into a mountain. Find a Breath Weapon, so I pass. Cracks the Synthesizer. Finding a Great Furnace. I can use the dragon to just bounce the Samurai. Boink. Nice Samurai, it's gone. They could Pyroblast it, I guess. A Pyroblast. Sure. I can now cast my Fang Dragon. It's only a 6/3 though. I'll pass the turn. Discarding. Let's see what happens. I'm yielding until the attack step, just not really do anything. They Bushwhack. Sure. X for 5. We will cast Breath Weapon. Got anything else? 2 cards in hand. My turn. I'll try Lorien. Yet another Pyroblast. This is the 8 blast format. There's every blue deck is playing 8 blue blasts. Every red deck's playing 8 red blasts. We're getting caught in the crossfire trying to play a dual deck. Every single card we have gets hit by one of those. They have a monkey toy. And I will play this Fang Dragon. Pass the turn. Our opponent bolts. Galvanic Blast the Fang Dragon. That's interesting. Gets it for 1. They just want to play a Delver game here. I need something that to have to find any spell. Another Fang Dragon. Okay, cast it. So I think this deck might actually work better as a Wildfire deck. So you're actually ramping into these spells. Something to consider. Like Grixis. They play an Epicure, put me to 7. Guess they found an Epicure off of that. They bolt me to 4, and they have a Galvanic. So we finished 1-4. Let's see how many games we won. 1 game. 2 games. We won 2 games. Okay. So overall, where were we? I think the deck lacks threats. It's great to have interaction, but then you have to have something to do. Maybe we could play just literally any low to the ground creatures would be probably pretty good. And I think also we're lacking on ways to cantrip. These bounce creatures didn't really help very much, and the Dragon's Fire was pretty expensive. But I think this is a really cool idea. I like the fact that Dispelling Exile and Dragon's Fire work with the Stormshriek and the Sword Coast Serpent. Maybe if you played, I'm not sure how it would line up, but if anybody has any comments for the deck builder, let me know in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed a look at trying to make dragons work in Pauper. I'll see you in the next video.